A member of the Colorado Springs LGBTQ community says they were randomly and viciously attacked in broad daylight in their own yard.
After all the hate crimes that has happened in the LGBT plus community, it really makes me think, who was the mastermind or the influence behind all of this? Because ignorance and hate wasn't born in us, it was taught. Matthew Wayne Shepard was a gay American student at the University of Wyoming. Matthew was found beaten, tortured, and left to die. Matthew's death was recorded in history as the first gay hate crime. Aaron McKinney and Russell Henderson brutally murdered Matthew. And the scariest thing about it, they simply killed him over his sexuality. And the public's reaction to it is what had me stuck. People are this stupid. And this just makes me question homophobic people. What is the reason? What is the root to your anger towards us? Research shows that if you grew up in a typical, loving, and supportive family, you didn't grow up to spread hate because it wasn't taught in the household to do that. And if they do, anyways, they just weird. And unfortunately, there are people here that has grew up in a household that knows nothing but to be hateful, disgusting, and just all the above because of their parents. And that's just what needs to change in this society. People as in general need to stop acting a certain way because of the way they were taught. Now, if you're a child still living under the toxic household, I understand, but you know right from wrong, let's be honest. And we need to grow out of the mindset of thinking just because you're different, you're in the wrong. Maybe, I don't know, sit down and have an actual experience talking to a person that is different from you and just getting to know them. Daryl Davis is an American R&B and blues musician, activist, author, actor, and band leader. And as you can see in this strange photo, he is shaking his hand with a Ku Klux Klan member who they both call each other friends. And you want to know how they became friends? They agreed to sit, hear each other, and have a normal human-to-human conversation, understanding each other. They literally sat down, had a conversation, understanding each other, and now they're the best of friends. Wow, I never knew it could be that easy. I'm going to leave this video off with a beautiful speech made by Ellen at Matthew's memorial.
I've been trying to figure out how to put into words what I want to say. My thoughts are that this world we live in today is filled with hate and darkness. Matthew Shepard was not the first hate crime. It happens every day. There are 2,500 reported this year. Many go unreported because most gays and lesbians are still in the closet for fear of this exact reason. When 3 white men dragged James Byrd Jr. behind their truck and killed him just because he was black, I felt the same way. I don't see full-page ads saying, "Stop the hate, stop the violence." These same evil, idiotic, so-called God-loving people who use the Bible to justify their hate, I'm sure, still feel deep down that blacks aren't equal to whites because the Bible was also used to justify slavery. It took one white man, Abraham Lincoln, to free the slaves. He wasn't very popular for doing it, but he knew it was the right thing to do. When Hitler was killing all the Jews, the church was silent. They did nothing. It was a few good Germans who helped hide the Jews. Right now, homosexuals are the target of, at the very least, discrimination, at the very worst, hate and violence. So I'm begging heterosexuals to see this as a wake-up call to help us end the hate. Please raise your children with love and non-judgment. Tell them that everyone has the right to love who they want to love. It shouldn't threaten you or who you are.